Good evening, Flosstube. It is Mandy coming to you with another update. Today is Friday, August 14th. Happy Cross Stitch Day. World Cross Stitch Day, I guess it is, isn't it? So coming to you with another weekly update. It has been just a week since I last filmed, so I think I'm getting into the habit of this little thing, weekly updates. So we've got a few whips. I've got a new start, and I've actually got a whip that I completely forgot to show you guys last week, so I figured I would go ahead and get that shown to you tonight. So we'll get to that one in just a second. We'll start with my new start. I do have a tiny bit of haul, something a little fun and different that it's stitching adjacent, I guess, if you will, but I'll get to that in a little bit. So last Saturday, I couldn't seem to get settled on what I wanted to stitch on. Of course, my eagles are always calling to me, but for some reason I just was getting the idea that I wanted to stitch something else or something. Wasn't really sure where I wanted to go, so I decided to start a new start, or get a new start going. So I'm going to include a picture here. It is Shooting Star by Carolyn Manning Designs. I am loving these designs. Just every single one of them. There's been so many of them out there, and there have been so many people starting these, and I'm loving them, especially this one. I love the colors. I didn't bring the thread over here with me to show you, but it is just such brilliant colors, and I love them. I love them all. So a couple weeks ago, I was watching a video. Sorry, my cat's getting into something. But I was watching a video of stitching big things with Hallie. I will note her down below. I love her videos. She's always got such great projects. She has got this gnome that she is stitching on that is adorable. Love it. Sorry for the crinkle. My cat's getting into something. But yeah, so she is stitching on Mistletoe from Carolyn Manning, and I have already had a couple of, I think I've shown them in a previous video from purchases, and finally decided to start Shooting Star. I want to keep saying Falling Star, but it's Shooting Star. So here we go. There we go. Such brilliant colors. I'm loving them. So this is stitched on a piece of 16 count white Aida, so just plain white Aida. Needle minder is from Gina's Unique Boutique needle minders. I very rarely have found things with my name on it. It's always Amanda, which my real name is not Amanda. And so when I found my name, I actually had to get one. So yeah, you can see that I've got a thread hanging down here. Just kind of stopped mid thread or whatever somewhere, but yeah, it's so that's like a red. My lighting's not the best over here, but that's a really pretty red in the corners, and then getting purples, and that's actually a really brilliant yellow. I think it's like 725 or 726, one of those really pretty yellows. And then I think one of these is DMC 550. So just such pretty colors, and I'm loving them. And it's amazing how quickly these stitch up. I mean, that's like 350 stitches that I got done in just a matter of a few hours. So I'm loving it. So okay, so moving on. The piece that I actually forgot to show, I stitched on it more the evening after, not my last Flosstube, but the one before that, and I realized that I just completely forgot to show it last week. So Cottage Garden Samplings number 9, Songbird series. There's Beauty and Simplicity. So that evening when I was working on it, I was still working on building the house. I don't think I had the house really started and then got the roof. Maybe I did show it a little bit, and I really just got the roof. No, don't remember how far along I was with it. But anyways, here it is. This is stitched on a piece of 18 count fibers on a whim in slate gray. And so there's that house. I'm working on the roof. That roof is quite a lot of black, just back and forth. Needle minder is from Abby Top Knot Stitcher. I love her needle minders. And so yeah. this was my new year, new start for this year, and I love working on it. I don't know why I don't keep with it, I guess. Too many other things. Of course, I always go back to my Eagles. So last week I had mentioned that the artist Carol Cavalaris passed away, and so I knew I needed to give some of her piece some love, and I got a page finish on it. I was so close. I had to keep going with it. There was a huge patch of white, so I got the white all done a couple nights ago, and then last night I just decided to keep stitching, and I was able to get the page actually finished. So we'll insert a picture here, and this is Mini Dart Goddess from or charted by Heaven and Earth, and artwork by Carol Cavalaris. And again, this is stitched on 16 count white Aida, and such brilliant purples. I'm loving it. So you can tell here that this was a big patch of white, and into the next page is actually going to be a really big portion of white, so that's going to be going for quite a while. You can tell where the page breaks there with that straight line in here. As I was working, because using my iPad now, I don't have Pattern Keeper, but I use Books, just the Books app, to be able to flip from page to page. So as I had threads, I just went into the next page to keep going, rather than, you know, doing 1 or 2 stitches here for the next page to have to do some, or the next page only to have 1 or 2, able to just kind of keep going with it. So I'm loving the colors on it. Again, it's just gorgeous. Both needle minders from Gina's Unique Boutique. I love it. So I know it's not really looking like a whole lot at the moment. Really, the picture is pretty abstract, I guess, anyways. So it's really filling in background at the moment, I guess, before really getting into the flower too much. So Kitty says hi. I don't know, you'll be able to see her. Oops, and she's making me knock stuff over. So there she is. She's not going to stay here long. Sorry for the noise there. Okay, so then my last piece of the week, of course, is my Together We Stand. Again, I'll put the whole picture here. I am plugging away on page, what do we say? Page 41. And I really seem to have gotten quite a bit done since last time. I'm plugging away at it. Again, this is 49 pages, so I'm working on page 41. So I brought down more of this like blue, okay, really pale shades of blue. I don't remember if I had all of the red done, maybe not. I think I worked on the red since then. And then just kind of starting to get into some of the background. Again, just carrying my threads when I have a strand. So page 42 is going to start here in the next couple of columns over, and I'm just going to be stitching this whole thing since it's fitting in the Q-snap quite well. So the next time you see the whole piece done will be when this whole portion is done from here. So yeah, it's coming along. I still have more of the, got to get into the reds here. It's actually going to be quite a bit of purple too, but shades of the red stripe there from one of the stripes of the flag. And then we'll get into some more of the white a little bit before we get into the more of the little background of there. Excuse me, cat hair. So yeah, I'm loving these guys. Of course, I can't put them down. So that is all of my whips. New start. Been a good stitching week. So what you heard knocked down just a little bit ago was part of my haul. So as you've seen in the past few weeks, I've had the Color and Cotton, I was going to say fabric, threads of the month, and I needed some place to store them because, you know, just having them on those rings, which I love these rings. They make great project rings. I just having a bunch of those sitting around in a drawer was getting just, I needed something. So I found they all snap together, and then there's a handle. And this top portion has, I haven't done anything further with it, but it's got it organizing, so I can be able to put in, I have some supplies for making needle minders and things like that, and of course extra needles or, you know, whatever, then it's great organizing for that. But this comes right off, so that's the lid to the next level, and so I've got quite a few filled in there. And it just snaps right together. And then again, another level, and so I've got some more other brands or whatever, but right now this is for my coloring cotton. So I haven't put those onto bobbins or anything like that, so I figured I needed something a little different for the organizing. So the only other haul is coloring cotton. This would be the, I guess it's August thread of the month. And so we've got chai. So it's kind of a really pretty neutral grays, a little bit of white. So that's pretty. And Celestine, really, really pretty blue. Very, like a sky blue, really pretty. And then Celery, kind of a really pale yellow. That's pretty. And Caterpillar, very pretty green. There's a little bit of like very soft yellow, or maybe it's just really pale green through there, but that one's really pretty. And then this one's a little bit of a shocker. It's Carrot, and it is about that bright. It is definitely bright. So like I said, it's a little bit of a shocker. So yeah, no set plans. I do want to find some kind of fun project to start using some of those in. Maybe need to find another monochrome project like that Compassion Mantra, and just use more of those colors because I love them. They're just so pretty. So I guess that's really about all that I have. Plans, plugging away, still working away on my eagles, really. Maybe dive back into the shooting star a little bit because I love the colors on that. So not really sure what we'll stitch on, but something will call to me, of course, because, you know, stitching, it's my life. So hope everyone is getting lots of stitching time in. Of course, with today being World Cross Stitch Day, you've got to be stitching, so keep going at it. So this short one, don't really have a whole lot else going on, so I guess we'll just go ahead and end it right here. Nothing to report personal wise, so just still plugging away and working. So hope everyone is doing well and getting lots of stitching in. So until next week, hope you guys take care. Keep stitching.